rafters as we settle in for some playoff football at AT&T Stadium. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Dallas Cowboys. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
What's that, buddy? Right there, 56. Gun. He's not gonna get me. Rush in. Shoot.
On first down, Newton. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there on the first play of the game. 52 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. First carry for the former Florida Gator, Jordan Scarlett. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
Ready? Katie.
Mark 56. Tighten up. Pull it together. Mike 56. Get ready. Switch.
On 2nd and 12, Newton. Open man there is Malone. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Third and long, it's Newton. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this one is right down the middle. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set. 180. Hey, alert 33. Set.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Point it right.
Here's Elliott. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield. Open man is Jacob Hollister. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
180. Kings. 54. No chance. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Regular.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
And that call makes sense, because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That was complete to Elliott. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Check. Crunch. King.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Terrific running there to start the drive, as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
And a Panther first down.
That's it. Ready?
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 60 yards. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Run.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Tackle made by K'Wan Short.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Oh, a free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Check, 59. Oh, here we go. Oh. Alert. Check 50.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. This is brought in at the 21. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. This is Scarlett on the carry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Let's go, Heavy. Let me know what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got?
Gun.
Give me something. Here we go. 49. Check 49.
Get it.
Now Scarlett. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Check. Ready, 20.
55 to Mike. And that QB's trash. Let's go. That's it. 55. Check 55, Mike. He's scared. 55, Mike. Got 55.
Great.
Check pass. Hey, check Mike.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. And that is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Throwing on third down, Newton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Josh Malone, 66 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go. Do it.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive first and 10. A first down throw for Mayfield. It'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
First down carry by Elliott. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 10th carry now for Elliott. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. To throw, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it. But it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
20. You're not ready. Check. Fresno. 48.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's got daylight. The 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Big stop, let's go.
Mayfield down. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Now he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Set, 20. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. They'll run on first down. Elliott fights off the defender. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
2nd and 12 at the Panthers' 47-yard line.
Set, 180. Mike 54. Who that? Who that?
Mayfield on play action. Letting one fly deep for Cook. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's a gain of 5.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season, as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
All day, baby, let's go. Let's go.
The The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, defense, let's go. Hey, orbit. Check, Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's Elliott, complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Good. 180. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Oh, yeah.
On first down, it's Elliott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Alert.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. First carry for James Conner. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
They'll run it with Scarlett. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Ready? It's a set, ready? Eat. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball. Ready?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton setting up the screen. Bonifay. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Ready? 180. 55. Coming to you. Kill. 8.
Newton takes it himself. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Oh, no dice there. That is excellent penetration. They give him no lane whatsoever to try and sneak the football across. And, in fact, he'll wind up losing ground on first down.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Take me out. Here we go. Check 26. Check 26.
And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol. Now the Panthers get set, 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
They'll run with Scarlett, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Jordan Scarlett, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Watch the out. Watch the out. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Twist, twist. Twist, twist. Eight. Check 55 to Mike. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
They turn to Scarlett again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Great.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, alert 48.
Now a shotgun handoff to Scarlett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you're looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27. Mayfield now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10.
Run.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. On first and 10, Mayfield. That ball complete to Isabella. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there, second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack. The Cowboys on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is third and goal.
He's checking. X3. 218, chopper.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Let's go, baby.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, decent field position through the... Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. First carry for the fullback, Aaron Ripkowski. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. This is where, you know, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, you know, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Hand off to Bonifant. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On the ready.
48 to Mike. Good. Watch the twist.
Fire.
And they take a knee.
On the keeper.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Let's go. I got one.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. And they will take a knee here. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, you know, get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.